The Earth has been around for quite a while. It's been through wars, ice ages, meteors and climate changes, and in this video we will take a deeper look at our beloved home's impressive story. So let's take the entire history of Earth and shrink it down to only 5 minutes. Let's start at the beginning, 4.6 billion years ago, when a mixture of dust and gas created a third planet around the Sun. That planet was Earth. It started out as a gray and boring planet, but as the time went, our Earth slowly grew larger by collisions with asteroids, dust particles and other planets. The latest giant collision with another planet created the Moon. This happened over 4.5 billion years ago, so there's still a lot to uncover. Let's fast forward a couple 100 million years. To around 4.1 to 3.7 billion years ago, this was when the late heavy bombardment happened. This event is one of the most impactful things that ever happened to Earth. Many asteroids hit Earth and the Moon, but they were mostly icy rocks, which meant that water came to Earth. With this, there also came the first living organism on Earth. It's called a microbe, which is a bacteria. After a long 700 million years, a crust was formed, and with that came photosynthesis. Because of the bacteria and the photosynthesis, oxygen levels became higher. After another 700 million years came the Great Oxidation Event, which got oxygen out in the atmosphere, made our planet blue and gave us a clear sky. Then came the Snowball Event, also 2.3 billion years ago, where the whole Earth was covered in ice. This, together with the Great Oxidation Event, made the oxygen levels go from 0% to 2%. When the ice melted, our Earth became warmer, which made life easier to develop. About 2 billion years ago, the first eukaryotic cells came to life. They had internal organs and were the first organisms who could reproduce. With these cells came fungi 500 million years later, which was the start of multicellular life. In short, it means an organism with more than one cell. With all this, evolution evolved quickly. The first plants started to sprout about 700 million years ago, and animals came shortly after. The Earth finally had life after 4 billion years of evolution. The first animals were sponges and a jellyfish-like organism. But everything was underwater. Then came the cryogenian ice, our Earth froze, and with that, there came an environmental change. The supercontinent breakup of Rodinia was the start of how our continents are placed today. 100 million years later, in a period of 10 years, the Cambrian explosion hit. It's no normal explosion. It was the explosion of life. In that period, many different species came to Earth. And some are even alive today. The water bears are one of them. They are very different from any other animal you could think of. The water bears could survive in space, volcanoes, and also being frozen. This event started the evolution of life on land. Only 100 million years later, about 420 million years ago, came the first animal to ever walk on land. Millipedes, which are still alive today. The first plants on land also grew. This was the start of land life. An important thing that happened over 400 million years that no one speaks about is the Andean-Saharan glaciation. This glaciation caused a small ice age in a smaller area on the globe, which made the sea levels drop. This created more land and chilled the planet. After the Andean-Saharan glaciation, many cool things started to happen. The first vertebrate animals came to Earth. These were amphibians. But before they could evolve further, another ice age came called the Karoo Ice Age. It was an important ice age for Earth. It made it easier for life on land, and soon enough, 30 million years after the Karoo Ice Age, our beloved dinosaurs came to Earth. There were 3 periods of dinosaurs, so let's quickly go through them. The first period was called the Triassic period. It consisted of small lizards and small mammals like reptiles, and not a lot of plants. This period was 36 million years long. The next period was the Jurassic period. It was 56 million years long and consisted of many known dinosaurs such as the Stegosaurus, Brachiosaurus, and the Allosaur. They had a lot more vegetation than the Triassic period, which was the reason why they were a lot bigger in the Jurassic period. The third and last period lasted 79 million years, and that was the Cretaceous period. The Cretaceous period had many of the popular dinosaurs such as the T-Rex, Triceratops and the Mosasaur. Then 66 million years ago a disaster occurred. A big asteroid bigger than Mount Everest hit Earth, wiping out 75% of all life on Earth. This event set back almost everything, but some animals hid in the water or holes in the ground, surviving the hit. 64 million years later and the first walking human species came to Earth. They had tools and ate both plants and meat. But let's jump to the present. We control the Earth and are the most dangerous animal to ever exist. The reason is we humans have evolved a lot in a short amount of time. Who knows what will happen in the future? Thanks for watching. Let us know what we should do next in the comments.